Be right with you. Good morning.
I haven't seen that. Oh, Rodney. Talk about drama. Wow.
What's so dramatic about that?
That is, we're in for a ride when you watch that. It's like, here we go. What's going to go on? And it's only you and me. That's fantastic, mate. Well done.
So how you doing, Matt?
I'm going awesome, mate. Thank you very much for asking. How are you?
I'm doing good.
That's good, mate. I'm not going to stick around too long tonight because I have had it today.
Did you work today or did you go out flying?
No, I've actually got really bad computer eyes because I've been color grading most of the day, and then cooking stuff. But I'm going to work for the next 3 days, so tomorrow and Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, I was delving deeper into the program, and I found a lot of stuff. So I was mucking around with them. So I got the video tomorrow. I'll chuck out with a little bit different way of grading stuff, but anyway.
In DaVinci.
Yeah. Good fun, man. This thing rocks.
Yeah, let me say hi to some people here. TJ, good morning. Mr. Crowley and his drone, good morning. Jackrabbit FPV, Scott, good morning. Mike Rennick, got your name right. Mike Rennick, good morning.
Silent H, is it?
It's a silent H, and I'm sitting here going, Heinrich, and so I heard someone say on another live stream, the H is silent, so it's Rennick. And I know Mike's been thinking, God, that Rodney Bell's such an okie.
Well, I tell you what, Mike's been in my chat, and every time I go through it, I just say, "Oh, and Mike's here." I even say his last name. Margie's here. Are you kidding?
Margie, good morning.
Wow.
Jerry Bauer, good morning.
Wow. How are you,
Will Fly, good morning.
God, Margie for a long time.
I have seen Have Drone Will Fly in the different live streams, and all this time I thought I was subscribed to him, and I just happened to go to his YouTube site and found out I wasn't subscribed to him. Or maybe I was and somehow got unsubscribed. Hanging with JD, good morning.
Well, I'll tell you something. On my live show today, last night for your time, I've had a few people from Cambodia and all this come into the chat, and I was checking out their channels and what have you. So I was sharing the videos on my channel, and it was really good to have a look at what's going on. Anyway, so I subscribed to them, and they subscribed back. Now there was an extra, I think, 5 or 6 subscribers on my channel. Now, because they didn't actually watch a video of mine, those subscriptions which they put in today are gone. They're no longer there.
Really?
Unreal. Yeah.
It is unreal. I don't get why that happens, but hey.
Yeah.
Well, that may be what happened with Have Drones Will Fly. Is in my case, maybe it just because it's been a while since I've been on his channel before. It's just been a while, and
look, mate, they've dropped me in me and Jim a couple of times between us. I mean, Jim was always on my show, and I'm always on his show or whatever, and yet those subscriptions have dropped off, and I'm no longer subscribed to him. So I don't even know what's going on there. It's crazy. Dennis Lovelady.
Dennis Lovelady.
Hello from Cambodia. Oh, that was a quick flight, mate. It's got a lot of battery power, hasn't it? Rodney.
Hater Carol.
Rodney.
Morning, Rodney.
What?
Morning, Matt.
Oh. I wasn't supposed to let him on here, was I, Matt?
I snuck in anyway.
He's ditched me, mate. He's ditched me, and he's come to your show.
Yep.
He's always been on my show.
Yeah.
Oh, row it in.
Come on, Matt. I mean, in the beginning, you were always on my show, but, you know.
I stole him, did I?
I don't hold it against you because you quit, you know. I mean, just because you're a quitter.
Well, it wasn't me. It was Peter. He was quitting my show. Quitter.
Yep.
Arizona Street Media, good morning.
Good to see you, Pete.
Thank you. Yeah, hi to everyone in chat.
How you going down there, South, brother? Doing all right?
Oh, fantastic. Yep.
Lovely stuff. Are you allowed to walk around and do whatever you like now?
Of course we are. Yep.
Lovely.
Yep.
I'll be heading through to Melbourne probably winter time, to be honest, by the
Okay.
time I get there. But I'm going to be heading through because I'm going to do that trip, the second trip into Melbourne, because I've been stuffed every time.
Yeah.
Every time I went there. But anyway, Chris, how are you, mate?
Good morning, Matt. Good
Hi,
morning,
Chris.
Peter. Good morning, Mr. Rodney Bell.
Are you putting on your bedroom voice?
No, this is my early morning. Get this swallowed down, boys. And the weather changed, Matt. It was the 70s last night when I was on your show, and it's freaking 40 this morning.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. Yeah, cold
Wow.
front blew in.
Yeah, yesterday it was up to like 68 degrees here. And this morning it was like, well, all my weather apps said it was 50 degrees, but it felt a lot colder than that.
That's right, didn't it?
Anapodus Drones, good morning.
Good on you. I can't believe that. Chris, I've never heard your voice like that, mate. You sound like you radio star, mate.
Well, I've been up since about 4, so it's like this in the mornings, and I really wanted to impress Rodney this morning, so I've got it toned down just a little bit. I got the bunk with old Rodney when we went to spin up, so he's heard my bedroom voice before.
I didn't even go there.
Maybe that's a road we shouldn't go down.
I just hope it wasn't cold.
Morning, Rodney.
Big sexy. Big sexy. Woohoo!
Oh, that's funny. Oh, geez. I'm going to
Man,
go now. Later.
I like to see you, Peter. It's good to see you, my friend.
Oh, thank you, Chris. Good to see you too.
It's been a while
Yeah, it has been. Yep.
since I saw Peter this early in the morning.
What's in that cup there, Chris? What have you been drinking?
This
There's
is
some whiskey in there. Irish coffee.
Community coffee with a little bit of nature's delight in it.
Okay, we're going to break this one down. Community coffee, which is
It's from South Louisiana. It's Louisiana coffee. It's made in Louisiana.
and what is nature's what?
Nature's delight. French vanilla.
Right. Okay.
A little creamer for the gonads early in the morning.
Yeah, my sister drinks that.
Some of us call it foo-foo coffee.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. My sister drinks it.
For us blokes that wasn't in the Navy, it's got to have a little flavor.
Yeah. You got to drink salt water with your coffee.
No. No salt water, just diesel fuel.
Ooh.
That's why I don't look like Rodney when I drink my coffee, Matt.
I don't know. You just start to look like brothers. Max Air, how are you, my man? Chris, how far away are we from the unveiling of Chris's chin?
I don't know, man. It may not happen now. I had a comment made the other day, so I may just let it go for another year.
Clickbaiting me. I'm going to call you Chris
never
Lockwood.
know. Chris Lockwood. Ha ha.
Hey, I want to say good morning to Max Air.
Good morning, Max. Happy birthday last week, Max.
Oh, who had a birthday, Max?
Max, a couple days ago.
Oh, happy birthday, Max. Speaking of which,
birthday suit.
Tammy Jean gave him his present.
Told them I wanted a coffee-flavored coffee. They looked at me and didn't know what to do. Oh, that's funny.
Walked in Starbucks, told them I wanted flavored coffee. They looked at me and didn't know what to do. Really?
All right, too.
At Starbucks.
Yeah. That's right. They've got all those fancy names for the coffee now, haven't they? You can't get a plain coffee.
He should have went there and said, "I want a double espresso macchiato with a little sugar-free vanilla latte," and they would have just boom.
A touch of cappuccino.
Yeah, they'd have hooked you right up.
Man, that's what I found when I was. I used to go to Tim Hortons a lot up there in Canada, and there's all comes out of a strainer. So there's coffee there all the time. She asked for a double, not that very, very simple coffee orders, and quick as a flash, off you go through the drive-through and gone. Now, when I got back to Australia, we didn't have any drive-through coffees here at that time, and it was a couple of years before they even started doing drive-through coffees. And I thought to myself, I could really do a drive-through coffee somewhere. That would good, own a business or whatever. But then I thought to myself, there's that many people in Australia who like their coffees with just a dash of this and a smidgen of that, and a bit of poo-poo or whatever the hell. There's that many different types of coffee that people can have that you just haven't got time to do a drive-through. It'd be too slow.
It's like it's like having a drive-through bar. There's so many drinks. There's so many coffees now.
Yeah, exactly.
When I was growing up a kid, it was coffee and cream. But that's it.
Well, when I didn't start drinking coffee until after I was in the Navy. And when I did, I drank it with some sugar and creamer. And it wasn't until I started drinking my coffee black, it was like 1989 is when I started drinking my coffee just black. And I couldn't stand coffee without sugar and cream in it until 1989. And the only reason why I went that way is because they put me on the Chubby Boy program.
Chubby Boy program.
Yeah, I was getting heavy.
I would have never imagined that, Rodney.
No.
What, me being
not
heavy?
You being chubby? No. No. I would have never guessed that, buddy. That's you know what? That's just wrong, and that's the government doing you wrong like that. They shouldn't have done that.
I know, it was discrimination, wasn't it?
That's profiling. Profiling is wrong. We've come to know in the last couple of years. I think I'm going to call my congressman and chew his ass out.
Well, you do that.
Speaking of congressman,
speaking of clickbait,
Mr. Lockwood.
Hi, Ron.
The old clicker himself.
Carol.
Oh,
how are you, Ron?
How's everybody today?
You got that green going on, Matt. I got something I want to tell you, but I'm not going to.
It looked like he just sucked on a lemon. Spit it out, Ron.
No.
Man, hey, Matt, you think Tim Jackson's going to recover after what we did to him last night?
I don't think so.
Man.
I don't think so. If you really, I sent you a message, I think, Chris. I did a little short.
I saw that this morning.
Did you?
That little morsel. You should have been in there with a pair of tweezers flipping it or something,
That's hilarious. Hello, Dennis.
Like picking ticks off a dog, Matt.
Yeah, I'm surprised the boy can walk surprised he can walk with the way you busted his what.
I know. Oh, came into it.
I'm sorry, I missed. I'll have to get the replay.
I wish I got on there an hour earlier.
That's funny. Yes, mate. Yeah. You got in a bit late.
Got in a little bit late, but still, I slept good last night thanks to him.
Yeah. I sat there, Rodney Bell.
Thanks. Yeah, I picked that up in Pennsylvania.
Oh, I thought you said tat.
At a
Okay.
sports show, there was a hunting guide there.
Mm-hmm.
And
speaking of hats, After 5 months.
After 5 months, he finally found his Rodney Bell hat. So where was it?
It was in the garage in one storage tote labeled hunting gear.
Yeah, I can see where my hat.
Yeah,
would be.
Rodney Bell hunting gear. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what
You
first
know,
place I would have looked.
Exactly, Dennis. Tell
yeah,
him.
he's probably sitting on Matthew as we speak. The four-legged Matthew.
That's where I store this one in my hunting gear box.
I'm growing herbs in the back.
I keep mine in the bar ditch, Dennis.
Chris, did you ever get your new Rodney Bell cup?
That'd be a negative Ghost Rider.
I'm gonna have to talk to Chris.
You got a copy there, Chris?
Hey, good buddy. That's a negative.
I did my best American accent last night, and it turned out to be a trucker's accent.
Well, okay, there you go. That's America.
Yeah, it is.
America.
Marty, good laugh.
You know, it was
Good laugh, mate.
hey, Matt, you remember? I loved it, Matt, when the hot tub girl said, "Yeah, that Australian guy trying to talk like a Texan."
Yeah, it was.
Remember her?
That was Chris trying to do an Australian, and she thought it was me trying to do a Texan. I can't pull Chris off. There's no way I could talk like Chris. That's too hard.
I try to talk like old Matthew, but I just can't do it.
Oh, mate, you're
Oh,
getting there.
Chris, with your Texas accent, you probably wouldn't even be able to come close.
Every time I think of Matthew, I think of Marshall Dillon. Rodney.
Matt Dillon.
Matthew.
Who?
Yeah.
Oh, Festus.
Festus.
That's an American thing.
It is.
Yeah.
Gunsmoke.
Smoke.
Okay.
Gunsmoke was a
Don't forget
TV
about-
show that ran for about. It was one of the first TV shows to run as long as 10 years.
Well, I'm not old enough to remember that then.
Yeah, of course not.
Chris, don't forget Matthew and Miss Kitty. You know he was.
Oh, you know it was going on back in the 60s.
Amanda Blake.
Yeah.
Miss Kitty. You're right, Johnny.
Yeah, fiery redhead.
I've got
Copper
an
State
alias.
area. Good morning.
Hey, Copper State. Hey, everybody else in the chat.
My alias is Johnny Droneflower on eBay 101, by the way, y'all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You looking for something to buy, look up Johnny Droneflower.
Oh, that's funny.
Hey, Johnny. Johnny Dromeyer's in the house.
Sorry, Johnny. It just comes out. I don't know where it comes from.
We know where it comes from. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, what we want to know is where is it going to?
No.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to tell you, Dennis, if the guy shows up here in about the next 15 minutes, it's going to go to the poo-poo because he's going to come suck out my septic tank this morning.
Oh, literally.
It's going to turn to shit in a minute.
Live from the septic tank at Chris Hope's house.
Yeah, I'll just bring you back to the backyard. I got it ready for him.
Bring your whole new.
That could be a Matt North.
There's
clickbait.
something conflicting about House of Hope and that thought.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, Ray Kelly.
Captain Ray.
Matt,
Yeah, hi, Ray.
I can't see the check, guys.
I was sitting.
Morning. All right, I'm going to shut up.
I was sitting there going through some footage last night and just happened to rewatch what was that from 2 years ago? The Sturgis. Ron Goes to Sturgis Live. Oh my God, that was just.
It was.
Thank you. That's got so many views on it. That live show. That was fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah. And you know what? There's another one that rivals that one, and that was Christmas Eve last year, with Chris wrapping 3 presents in 20 hours. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
And going through 6.
Don't forget Hot Tub Girl.
Had a Hot Tub Girl. Yes, she was there. And all sorts of things went on that night. But anyway, that's one of those things. Nice image from that camera of yours today, Dennis.
Really?
Mhm.
Same one I always use.
It's lovely.
Thanks.
It's beautiful.
I did see where Scott said it took 7 minutes and 7 seconds or 8 minutes and 7 seconds for your satellites, Dennis.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, I know you had asked that question, and if you
Yeah.
go back and look in your chats, you'll see where Scott Jackrabbit had put it in there for you.
Now, another thing that I did notice, and I think it's around about the same time as your GPS popped in, is you were down to 92% in your battery. So 8% of your battery was wasted on waiting for a GPS signal.
Wow.
That seems to be a major malfunction with the Mavic 3.
Yeah, yeah. I think that needs to be resolved. But
Well,
you know,
they don't pick up glass.
if I were a professional, out there to do a job, that time equates to money, right? So,
Right.
but for me, an amateur, barely that. It's just a period of waiting,
Rodney, did I hear correctly? The Phantom is coming home from the hospital.
It is.
It's going to be on its way home hopefully tomorrow, if not already. So I got an email yesterday saying, well, the email was asking me for money.
I didn't want to break your heart, Rodney, but I bought a Phantom 4 Pro V2 for $300 with 2 extra batteries. So just saying.
Sweet. How dare you?
And that's what I think of that,
Mr. Have any of you ever heard of this new drone flyer called Chris Hope?
Yeah.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, he's got an alias on eBay. He's got a drone flyer.
That's a pretty good deal.
No, I didn't buy one, man. I just want to give you a hard time.
That was almost like an Adrian move there.
Yeah.
Quite ahead. Mr. JRC's, how are you, man?
Yeah, hi, Mr. J.
Mr. J.
Mr. John, good morning, buddy.
Hey, Mr. John.
Fantastic. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man.
Oh, that was funny, Chris.
Good one.
Bargain.
Well, I'm looking for bargains all the time. As a matter of fact, I bought me a set of tires, and the tires come with some new rims, pull-offs off a 2021 Ford F-150. I'm going to go pick them up here in a minute. I bought them for $750. Brand new tires, brand new rims.
Wow.
Get rid of them.
How many?
4.
Oh.
A whole set for this old pickup.
Well, that's the deal.
Is that old Ford?
Yeah, my Ford I picked you up in Dallas that day.
Yeah.
The one that works.
Yeah, the one that goes and saves everybody when the other crap breaks them down.
Is the other one still going?
Yes, it's still going.
Okay, so obviously you're not driving it then.
No, it's at the house.
His wife told him he couldn't drive it anymore.
It's ridiculous. You just get it back and get your money back. That's what I've been doing.
That's the Ford. They always work. The Fords never stop.
They're supposed to be a new one here in May to replace that one.
Wow.
Oh, they're giving you a new truck?
I don't want that truck. I told you can't trust it. You can't trust it. Here's my thoughts on it. It's a brand new truck. It's actually had its 3rd motor, the factory, plus 2 replacements. It's had the front end tore out of it twice.
Wow.
Because they got to take the front end off the truck to get the motor out.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So basically, in my thoughts, it's a wreck.
Yes.
What brand of truck is that, Chris?
It is a 2021 General Motors Corporation, GMC, and I don't mind screaming it at the top of my lungs.
That explains it then.
Yeah. Government motor company.
Government motor.
Government motor company.
Well, there was a time when I wouldn't even touch a Ford. It was either GMC or Chevy. And then I bought a Chevy Malibu station wagon and had nothing but trouble with it. So I just kind of started staying away from Chevys.
Well, you want to hear a funny? We had a granddaughter born Monday morning.
Congratulations.
Her name is Elliot Kate. 8 pounds, 21 inches long, just a beautiful little girl. And I was at the hospital. I took the Jeep, the Grand Cherokee we had so much trouble with, and I drove it. Went to the hospital, left the hospital, pulled up to a red light, and a motorcycle cop pulls in behind me. And he sits there, no big deal. I'm not doing anything wrong. Well, I take off when he turns his lights on. So I pull in the parking lot. He walks up to me. He goes straight to the registration sticker on that Jeep. He said, "Sir, do you know the registration's out on this?" I looked down and I said, "No, but I do now." And I said, "I'm going to tell you right now, it's not my fault. It's my wife's fault. This is her car." It'd been out since September.
Oh my goodness.
So I told him the story. I had my little get in the hospital jail card, free card, He said, "What, you been in the hospital?" I said, "Yeah, I had a grandbaby this morning." He said, "Oh, congratulations." He said, why ain't you got it registered? I said, "Well, it's been in the shop." And he said, "Well, guess what? Let me tell you another little story. We bought a new 21 GMC pickup and it's already had 2 motors put in it." He just started laughing. He said, "No." So he gave me a ticket. He said, "Pay this. It'll be dismissed. It's not a big deal." Get my $20 gone.
He still gave you a ticket after all those
stories? All my sad stories, man. I throw the Rodney Bell Texas accent on him and everything, but it didn't work.
Man, you could have won America's Got Talent with that story.
Well, I started. I didn't tell you the whole thing. I started off the conversation. My name's Ron Lockwood, and it just went downhill.
Oh, man. Game over. Game over.
Yep.
See, if you would have used Matt North, you might have gotten away with it.
Yeah. Well,
better yet, Peter Carroll.
Especially if you use your Australian accent.
Peter would tell him,
Peter
would tell him, "I know Judge Judy."
Just visiting. I don't know anything about this.
My name's Peter Carroll. I don't say much.
Yep, but I do know Judge Judy.
Here she comes on the
So don't mess with me.
Don't mess with me. Judge Judy on my list.
So anyway, I'm 55 years old, and in my life, I've been pulled over. This was number 4, and this is the first citation I've ever got, and it technically it's still not my fault.
That's right, mate.
It's my wife's fault.
You know what?
Yeah, Eric's got one.
I've been pulled over maybe 4 or 5 times myself, and I've gotten a ticket every time. I don't know what the cops will come up and they'll say, "Well, why are you speeding?" or whatever. And I'll give them some reason, and they're like, "Okay, well, I'm writing you up," and I'm like, "Whatever happened to giving somebody a warning?"
Well, you were in the Navy. That's why. If you'd been in the Army, the Air Force, you would have got out of it.
Well, that may be why. You're absolutely right.
Easy target.
You guys need to go to the Ron. You need to go to the Ron Lockwood School of Getting Out of Tickets. My last one was a female cop, and she caught me 65 and a 45. Oh. And from what I heard, this lady cop in my little neighborhood, she has no mercy. She come up to me and she said, "Sir, I have one question." She goes, "Can you give me any good reason why you were doing 65 and a 45? And I sat there for a second and I said, "What time do you get off work?" This is like noon. She said, 7 o'clock. And I said, "Well, it's going to take me at least till then to come up with a good answer." She just lost it. She walked back to her car.
Hey, I want to say good morning to RC Crazy. Good morning, Eric. AC Drone Dude, good morning. Copper State Ariel, good morning. Russell Glarum, good morning. And you know what? I think Russell has a point there.
Exactly.
He's lucky he's not on the panel. Otherwise, he would have been thrown off the panel for that one.
He would have been.
Is that why Russell's not on the panel?
Probably.
No, absolutely.
I got pulled over about 6 or 7 years ago, and these are novelty items in Louisiana, Mississippi, Florida. They're alligator heads. Okay.
Wow.
They're little bitty things. And a guy had given this to me 20 years ago, and he used to be the dark, but the sun's bleached him. Well, the cop was so I was 6 miles over the speed limit. I hit my resume on the cruise control a little too early. Anyway, we talked for a minute. He said, "Can I see that?" He said, "Is that real?" I said, "Yeah." Well, he took it back to his car. He said, "The game warden's going to call you in a little bit. You're not supposed to have these."
Oh my goodness.
I said, "Really?" I said, "Tell you what, tell Chad to call me. Better yet, you want me to call Chad?" He said, "You know Chad?" I said, "Yeah, I know Chad. Hell, I work with him. He's a good kid." Never heard from Chad. Never heard from him. Never heard from him. I seen Chad. I said, "Dude, man, did you get a phone? Man, that guy, he just over the top, yada, yada, yada." He was more obsessed with that alligator head than he was than me busting 45. I was going 52 and a 45. And the speed limit sign was right there. And I hit resume too quick on my cruise control.
That's crazy. That is. It's almost RC crazy.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty crazy now.
Yeah.
RC.
Isn't as crazy as that?
Mudball Creative.
Good morning, Mudball.
You can pull that off this morning, Chris. Well done. Yeah.
Hey, what's Adrian doing this morning? Is he breastfeeding?
He is. He's got.
he was in Dennis's stream earlier, so I know he was up.
I gave him a call the other day because he's in hospital and all that sort of stuff, and he was at work, so he seems to be doing all right now. So
he just wanted the night off from not taking care of the baby. I know what he was doing.
Yeah, I know. Pity votes, pity subscribers. That's what he was after. Yeah.
I'm not going to do a live stream, but let me do one from the bed of the hospital right quick.
Yeah.
Is he still in the hospital?
Sympathy subscription.
Tell your friends. Tell all your friends what's going on.
He was on. He was on for 3 hours in the hospital, wasn't he?
Yeah. After he called, didn't he call you or something? Said, "Oh, don't tell me."
Yeah, he said,
Don't tell anybody.
He said, Brother Hope, I'm going to the hospital. I've been having trouble with my heart problem. Don't tell nobody. Click.
Yeah.
Well, hell, he done told half the world.
Straight on the live stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
he didn't want you to tell him because he wanted to.
You know what? I felt bad for the guy. And I know we're joking about it now, but at the time it was, I felt, oh hell, he's too young to have an heart issue.
See, I didn't know much about it until you messaged me, Chris, and I went, "Oh, hang on, what's going on here?" So,
I tried to call the crew. Ron had something to worry about. She's about 5'2", blonde, about 20 years old. I know he was.
He was, yeah.
That yellow lab was right in the front seat with him.
How long was Adrian in the hospital
Had her
for?
out feeding the deer.
Just a day.
Just a day, was it? Yeah. Okay.
There's four deers there.
And a doe.
How long was it? We're going to be able to
say good morning to Flying Flynn.
We'll have to save this for your show, Matt. We need to keep Rodney kind of flat.
Well done, Ron. It looks like you had a nice weekend. We'll leave it at that.
That's my social commentary on this live stream.
Choo choo. I like that cuckoo clock, man. A buddy of mine's got 20 of them things in his room. I swear to God, he's got 20. James Tilley, if y'all see Tilley show up in my live streams on Sunday mornings, he's got about 15 to 20 of these cuckoo clocks. And they all go off within about 10 seconds for each other. They're that I can't believe it.
Wow. It reminds me of a TV show or a movie that I saw. There was
being wrong.
I can't remember if I sent that to you about Adrian.
Oh, okay. Chris, look what Curtis Dart put in the chat there, mate.
Yeah, Curtis got a live stream this morning.
Yeah, he's going into his little underwater stuff.
Yeah, cool. Sunrise from underwater. That sounds interesting.
8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. It's called Tide Rise by Curtis Dart.
Tide Rise.
Yeah, so Curtis is having two eggs, bacon, potatoes covered in gravy and 2 biscuits. Wonder what Tim's eating.
Pear.
Yeah.
That'd keep Tim going for about a week, I reckon.
2 weeks. He's got two.
2 weeks.
2 weeks,
Okay.
mate. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Crazy.
Yeah. Well, Peter Carroll, let that be a lesson to you. Next time you go flying with Matt, you sure as hell better bring an appetite with you because you won't hear the end of it.
He doesn't
Won't
go
be here
far.
next time.
No. Oh, Peter. Come on. Well, you didn't come last time. You just came for lunch.
That's right.
That's all right. We can go out to lunch again, mate. We can go out to lunch.
Who was that you went to lunch with that said, "Oh, I forgot my wallet"?
Oh, that's Andy, Osbeach Andy.
Osby.
Yeah, I forgot my
Oh,
wallet.
mate, it's in the truck. Well, the truck.
where's your truck? Back at home. Oh,
Yeah.
I'll pay for it. Yeah. He's a good bloke, old Andy. Forgetful, obviously, but yeah, he's
Not necessarily forgetful.
I don't think he is. No,
Smart. Just smart. Yeah.
we'll call
Just smart, yeah.
We'll call him Sly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a funny
He's
fella.
been watching too much 2.5 Men.
He's a poor old pensioner like me, so he has to watch the dollars.
That's what he does. Oh, he's funny. He pulls that one all the time. Oh, I'm a pensioner. I can't afford to fill my car up. He's only mucking around. He's a good bloke. And a coffee and orange juice. Curtis, that's a month's worth of food there at Tim's place.
At least, yeah. I was thinking I could eat that for a year.
Yeah, what's for lunch? What's for lunch,
My
Curtis?
goodness. Oh, look, if you didn't.
That shorts was good, Matt. I like that little.
What?
You're flipping that little. Your shorts.
Yeah. Oh, for those of you who don't know, I cooked up a massive brekkie when we went flying during the week, and Tim goes, "Yeah, I'll have this, I'll have that," and I put it all on, and he only ate like 2 bits of it and left it on the plate to rot. And anyway, so I've been paying him out all day about that. And then I did a little short video about me cooking a barbecue for Tim. It's just a little piece of meat like this, about that big. It's just going, so,
Give it a play, Matt. Give it.
Yeah. I would have held your ground, Matt. I said, no flying unless you clean up your plate.
Yeah, I know.
You should have told me.
Well, he's grounded.
You put him in timeout. He's a little old bitty thing. It wouldn't be hard to put him in timeout.
No, it'd be easy. What do we got here? Let's have a look at. Ron, what have you got?
Oh, yeah, that was in reference to
Yes,
Adrian.
you talk. Yeah, you showed me that.
That's the same thing I sent you, Chris,
Ah,
last week.
right.
Yeah.
Yes.
That would be Adrian.
Right,
Adrian
there you
Mateo of drones. Where's the little weaselette? You got to be through feeding that baby by now. I just hope he remembers to switch. I'd hate to see him get on live stream one be a little bigger than the other. I'll never forget that morning he got on Rodney's stream on this channel right here and said he took estrogen pills.
I was there that morning.
Me too.
Boy, we had a field day with that, didn't we?
Doesn't
I
take.
almost wrecked the truck on the way to work.
That was the beginning of his name, Adriana.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
As a matter of fact, Dennis, I think you're the one that started naming him that, Adriana.
It was, Janice. It's all your fault, and
I know. Everything's all my fault.
It is.
It is. That's why I'm always so happy because I get to be everybody's
Scapegoat.
whatever.
Yeah, I kind of think it's Ugg boot weather there at the moment, Dennis. Is that right?
It's pretty, but it's cold.
That's what I'm saying. Ugg boot weather.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Ugg boots.
North Dakota, I'll show you Ugg boot.
Ugg boot. I thought you said ugly. That these earbuds are not working that great. So, sorry.
I wasn't talking about
Yes,
Chris.
it is ugly weather.
Whoa.
You're talking about boots. I understand. Well, the two look similar, right? So
An old leather shoe.
Boys, I got to roll.
See you,
okay, Ron.
All right,
Thanks for
Ron,
being
take
there.
care.
Have a
Be
safe day, Ron.
Bye, Ron.
Yep,
Great to
I'm
see
gonna
you.
Fly the friendly skies. So we will catch you all sometime
All right,
soon.
buddy. Take care, man.
All right, buddy.
Yeah,
Take
man.
care.
Have a good day.
Take care.
Night.
See ya.
Morning.
Bye-bye.
Bye
day.
now.
Can't keep
Thank
up.
God he left. I never thought he'd get a call.
He's shocking in him every day. Wow, wow, wow.
Poor Ron. He's not here to defend himself.
Well, that's even
That's
better.
right.
The
why
worst
we
part
say
about
it.
it, everybody waited until he left to start slamming him. Wow, with friends like you guys who.
He's lucky though because he's got a good excuse to leave.
Yeah.
Oh,
His
you
job.
haven't. You came on, Peter. There you're stuck here. There's no excuses.
That's
You
right.
can't see there's a knock at your door.
Actually, there is no
good.
good excuse to leave this show.
Oh,
I mean, you Australians always use, well, it's time to go to bed. You know, who needs to go to bed?
That's right.
Yeah.
It's only 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, we just got up.
okay. Says Rodney, who never comes on my show because it's past his bedtime.
Yeah, Rodney probably goes to bed at 7.
Don't just do as I say. Don't do as I do.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Mason Kieser, good morning.
Hey, Mason.
Whole steak smothered in bell peppers and onions for it. Oh,
Oh man, everybody's doing
Yes.
good stuff today.
it makes you afraid to leave the chat. That's right. just don't tell anyone you're leaving, mate. You'll be right. Oh.
So anyway, Matt, I still. What time do you get up tomorrow? Will I be able to call you while you're working?
Yeah, that's a bit odd. Look, that'll be 9 o'clock Florida time when I start work. I don't know what the time. Are you on the same time as Florida or not?
Yeah.
Okay,
Florida's
so
on
that'll be
Eastern time.
right. That'll be 9 p.m. That's past your bedtime. I got to. Maybe before.
Just
But
put
what
it
we
just put it Messenger and it'll be there when he wakes up.
yeah,
Well,
do that.
that's true.
But I know he wants to FaceTime me. He's yeah,
a little one-on-one with Matt
a
Norton.
little bit
Yeah.
of Erica. I must say a little bit. Hey, Rodney. Okay, so what's your plans, mate? What's your plans?
Well, I was thinking to do a video, right? But then I got to thinking, well, I'll just do an extended live stream on that day, and ask people to come on and give us how they what their interaction with our buddy is. What I'm talking about, guys, is Rick Halber's anniversary is coming up on the 12th of March.
Crazy.
And I'm going to do a special edition of Saturday Morning Coffee with Rodney and Friends. And let me get Ray in here first.
That's
And
right.
then, good morning, Ray.
Hey,
then,
Rodney.
I'm going to have people, if they want to come on and tell us about their experience with Rick.
Okay, so you're not. So you're not thinking of a video or anything like that. But that's cool, man. All good. Whatever you want, man. Because as I said, I'll put something together for you if you so desire.
Well, I don't know. I think doing a live show is a better way to go. I think.
Yep, that's all good, man.
And I'll probably extend it for at least for a couple of hours in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, more than a couple, but
yeah. No, that's fine, mate. Yeah, no worries. But yeah, anything you want, mate, it's all good. We will sort it out. JDS, first one here.
Hey, John.
Good morning,
man.
Where'd Ray
go?
Ray, come back.
He didn't have internet connection in that funky gazebo he was in, man.
Well, it looked warm where he was at.
Yeah, look at him. He's out there in his T-shirt and everything, all nice.
Yeah, he's out there in Florida. Night train. Good morning, Mike.
Michael.
12-hour marathon for Rick. I don't know if it's going to be 12 hours,
Woo,
Mike,
dang.
but it'll be a bunch of hours.
Tell you what, 12 hours. Well, go for the record, Rodney. Bring your donut cushion, and you'll be right.
Grant Arias, good morning. We'll see. We'll see. It's the key is getting people to come on.
You think he gets?
Sorry,
You think
I'm reading
Spike?
the chat.
You think Spike could come on, Rodney?
I don't know.
I know Rick. Him and Rick interacted quite a bit too.
I may reach out to Spike.
Spike went his own way with his DJ shows, and he doesn't do the 36-hour live streams no more.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't that a marathon? My
Wasn't
goodness.
it? It was great.
Yeah, that was pretty good. He's got quite the setup nowadays. Of course, he had to tear it down because of a brush fire or bushfire, whatever you guys call it.
There was a fire going through that area, yes, and he had to pack his whole. What a job! My goodness,
Can you
pack
imagine?
that whole studio up, yeah, and
Wow.
try and move it. He came out of it all right.
Yeah, he said everything was good. I guess it went around him, missed him.
Good.
Just need that puff of wind just to go the other way for a second, and it's amazing just the change like that, with those winds.
Oh yeah. Fire's a funny thing.
It's a lot of those bushfires we had not long ago. Now, it was a couple of years ago now, wasn't it, Pete? Those bushfires.
Yeah.
They were
It
bad.
just about the whole of Australia was on fire. My goodness, that was.
Now, how far do you live from Spike, Matt?
Me,
About as
Like
far
New York to
as you can get
California,
in
isn't it?
Australia. Yeah.
Yeah.
New York to LA.
Okay.
Yeah.
East to west, 1,500, 2,000 miles away.
Yeah.
Easy.
Spike lives in Western Florida, Western Florida. Listen to me.
Western Australia.
Wait a minute. Roll your
Well,
globe,
Australia is just an
Rodney.
extension of Florida, isn't it?
No,
Just
definitely
it's
not.
a footbridge that goes over the water.
I wonder what it cost to build that footbridge.
Yeah, it was a fair amount. I was doing the drone surveying for it with my my Spark.
That probably explains why there was a cost overrun.
I only went about 200 meters. Had to bring it back and change the battery.
You mean you didn't have unlimited batteries?
No, a heap of batteries. It still wouldn't go any further. Yeah, the old Spark. Actually, I was going to fly that the other day, but I didn't. Anyway.
Hey, welcome back, Ron.
Hey, Ron.
Oh,
Back and join you on the way to work.
yeah, we're
Feel
just
better
talking
now?
about you when you left, mate. How nice a bloke you are. We were talking.
Such a swell guy.
Yeah, we were thinking, geez, I wish Ron didn't go because we were talking. We really wanted to chat more to you.
Yeah, but you had to leave, go to work, save lives. We understand.
I'm listening.
Yeah, don't believe him, Ron.
I always count on my Drone brothers.
I don't think he's buying it, guys.
Oh, he'll borrow one of Adrian's estrogen pills. He'll be all right in a little bit. It'll calm him down.
He might be feeling a little bit warm these
He'll either
days,
start
Ron,
getting better or he'll turn into a Karen.
Hey, Rodney, did you see JDS's comment?
Which one?
It's that JDS guy, that's the one.
JDS
He is always first. I don't know how he works that out, but he's always first.
I don't know. He's always first.
Oh man, wouldn't it be fantastic if everyone just got into the guts of the US there and everybody we knew went there? That'd be great. I'd love to meet everyone on there. That'd be fantastic.
Oh, it'd be,
Yeah,
it's
I
a
look
hoot.
forward to that day.
Yep. I sure missed that Pennsylvania trip this month though.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I heard Ron screwed that all up for y'all.
Yeah.
We stuff the whole show up. More clickbait.
Yeah, more clickbait. Oh, Ron. Oh, clicker. You can't click him wrong.
Oh, clicker. Oh, that's funny.
That start on me. I'll start feeling like Tim Jackson.
Oh no.
You're eating, mate. There's no way you're Tim Jackson.
Yeah, you've already eaten more than Tim's eaten last month.
Yeah. Oh. Tell a dirty Aussie joke. I'm going to leave that to my channel, mate. I've got plenty of them. Don't worry about that. And I let them all off Pete Carroll, to be honest.
That's right.
The Southern Boiler, they'll give you cash. I know. Sneak over the Southern Boiler and I'll give you cash, a house, and all the food you can eat.
That's right. And then they'll let you vote.
Why not? God damn. That's the end of that.
It's a
Where you
balmy
going?
14 degrees here. Woohoo!
Where are you going, Ron?
Up to the airport. Work.
How far's that, mate?
About 5 minutes.
Oh, and then you have to get off again, do you?
Yeah.
Why are you driving? Why don't you just walk it?
Oh,
Can you hold off for 5 minutes, Matt?
you
Is that a
fat
problem?
fuck. Yeah.
Ouch. Ouch.
So hurry up.
I guess.
Matt saying, can you drive any faster, Ron?
Was there a speed limit? What?
I'll be getting pulled over by I'll be a Chris Hope. Try to BS my way through a ticket.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna let y'all go, guys. The guy that's here to help Ron out, I gotta go chase him down. He done missed a turn in.
Oh,
Okay.
Nick, Chris.
Oh.
No worries, Chris.
Chris, have a good one, brother.
Hi, Ron. Not
That
Ron.
crappy
Chris.
job, Chris.
It's a crappy job, but somebody's got to do it, Ron.
Yep.
Right, Ron.
You should live stream it, Chris.
Another one we're glad to see the back end of. Right. Who have we got here? Ron, give us a peek at no. What did I read somewhere? Then after, if you want to be a citizen, good cooking. Oh, Gary, good cooking show video today, Matt. Thanks, Gary. Thanks, mate. Yeah, it took me ages to put that together and that whole recipe.
Yeah.
And to put it on the barbecue like that. It was quite time consuming, but hopefully everyone got something out of that video.
Must have spent a couple of hours in Da Vinci getting the colour grading right on that.
Hey,
It was.
Shayna Honia, have a good day. Thank you for being in the chat.
See you. Yes. Oh no, it was a bit of fun. But anyway, we'll do that. But I'm going to actually nick off too because I've got to go to bed. I have had it. Oh, what is that? A 4S? What do you got there?
It's a tiny Baby Hawk HD.
Oh, it looks bigger than that.
Wow.
Yeah, it's considered a 3.5-inch drone.
Wow.
Uses a 4S battery. Today will be the maiden flight.
Oh, nice, man.
After having so much trouble getting it to bind to my controller, and then I got it to bind, and then I couldn't get it to work. And finally got through and got it all working now. So, Rodney, let's have a beard trimming fundraiser, bro.
You probably spend the rest of the day trying to get the thing out of a tree, Rodney.
Well, fortunately, where I'm going to go flying, there ain't that many trees, so hopefully I can
move.
avoid them.
Did you have it in Betaflight?
Yeah.
Okay. So everything was all right in there and all that, and you've said all your...
Yeah, I actually had to go out to the website and grab the CLI code and re-download it to the drone. And once I did that, then I was able to bind the controller. Once I got the controller bound,
you had to set your switches. Had to set your switches to arm your motors and all that sort of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
There was something else that prevented me from going out and flying it. I can't remember what it was. What?
Skill. That's nice.
Well, that's never existed. I mean,
sorry.
How long did you say until you had to go, Matt?
Right now. Oh dear. I think Rodney will have to watch the replay on that one.
I think I will.
Yeah. Oh dear. Well, that's good, mate. As long as you're getting it going in the end, and you can arm your motors now and all sorts of stuff. So that's all
yeah.
Right. Okay, so it'll be the first one today. Ooh.
Yep.
That's what you should be live streaming. So you're going to be putting a video up of that one?
A what?
Video.
A video? Yeah. I will do a video.
Sweet, and that'll be HD, won't it?
Yes.
Sweet.
At least 720. Isn't that HD?
Barely. Yep.
Barely.
Technically, yes.
Third eye view. Good morning.
Hey, Dennis, did your wife head out yet?
Nope. She's next to me.
That's a long 5 minutes, Ron.
She's right there. Say something. Say good morning, Chumine.
Hi,
Thank
good
you.
morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Are you going around the block? Are you going around the block, Ron? Are you going around the block, mate?
She loves my cooking, though.
Ron said you love his cooking.
Yes.
Best halibut she ever had.
That's right.
Oh,
Me too. That was good stuff.
Hey, Matt, sounds like you're putting words into her mouth, if you ask me.
I think so too. I'm the best. I'm the best the cook you've ever eaten. All that sort of stuff. Yeah, it's subliminal. It's not even subliminal. It's right there in front of you, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I mean, there's nothing subliminal about Ron.
I'm the best drone flyer. Crash.
Ron, doesn't it feel good to know you're loved?
I do feel the love. Why do you think I keep coming back to your channel?
He feels every bit of it that's there.
He has got no interest in the scenery in Australia. All he wants to do is come over here and slap me.
Well,
As long as you cook for me, Matt.
I'll cook for you, mate.
I eat everything on my plate.
As long as you leave me vision in one eye, I'll be all right. Oh dear me. Anyway, it's a fantastic thing. All right, well I'm going to nick off, you boys, and I'm going to have to love you and leave you. And you have yourself a fantastic weekend, won't you?
you too, Matt.
You take care, Matt.
Love you and leave you. I've used that phrase before.
Only when you ever hang up from me on Messenger, mate. I haven't heard it anywhere else.
Oh,
Dear me.
Doc, you're so right.
Trim the grass.
I can trim that grass with an FPV.
You don't need a mower, mate. Beautiful.
tree
And
trimmer.
it's a fun way of doing the lawn, isn't it? It's better than
It
Yeah,
bloody-
trimming trees.
Yeah.
And then I turn on the props, and you just see the grass going like this.
He starts his prop every 3.5 inches.
You know, it is a good way to cut grass, but it just takes so long.
It does.
So what you're saying, Rodney, is your drone flying has made you more proficient at lawn mowing and tree trimming?
Yeah.
Garden maintenance. We'll just bundle it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yard maintenance.
Yard maintenance.
That almost sounded like a Peter Carroll, zinger.
Yeah, I think I might have stolen that one.
Not quite.
Yeah.
No one
Yeah,
can
too
beat
many
Peter.
words.
All right, I got to do a Matt
Yeah.
North and Nick.
Yeah.
I got to Nick off.
All right.
I'm here at work.
Nick off, Ron.
All right,
No,
Ron.
right.
All right, guys.
Take care,
All right, Ron.
brother.
See you, Ron.
Be safe.
Bye bye.
See you.
Take
Bye bye.
care, man. Yes, that's my cue as well.
Yeah, would
Hey,
you
Paul, in the
please
top
leave,
pocket.
Matt?
Hmm?
My gosh, you've been trying to leave for the past hour.
I know, but you keep asking.
How can
me.
we miss you if you won't go away?
I said, well, I don't want you to miss me. I just want to be here all the time with you. You know, I'll get lonely.
Well, I mean, you got Peter.
I haven't got Peter at all. He left my show.
That's right.
Oh, that's right. He did leave your show.
Yep.
It's one of the worst divorces of all. He had the lawyer ring me and all sorts of stuff. No more Saturday morning here. No contact. Not allowed within 200 meters of him, apparently.
Oh,
right.
my goodness.
That's
Peter.
more than that.
Were you
It's
up
more
to
than
date
that.
on his payments for being on your show, Matt?
Apparently, I owe him money, but I can't see that. Look, I didn't agree to anything. I didn't shake your hand because he's 2,000 Ks away from me.
That's right.
And verbal agreements just don't mean anything, you know.
No.
So
No, they never pull any weight on Judge Judy. That's for sure. She won't
That's
take a verbal agreement. Got to be in writing.
Yeah.
you would know, brother.
You know, I don't know if Australia has a bar association like the United States has, where your lawyers go in front of the bar.
We would.
You
Don't know
do?
what it's called though, but we would. Yeah.
So that's how this guy here,
Peter,
that's how he got his lawyer license.
do you want me to take over, mate? You doing all right? He did. No, he does all right. All right, got to roll. Got to leave you fellas alone. See everyone in the chat. Nice popping in. Good to see you all again.
See you, Matt.
Oh,
Have
bye,
a good
Matt.
one, Matt.
Always,
Don't forget my
Always
video.
hate-
always great to share a live stream with you, Matt.
Yes, mate. It's always a good fun, isn't it? We always have a bit of a laugh. It's always fun. Yes, but I've got a video coming tomorrow of this lovely, lovely, lovely bit of color grading. If I do say so myself, it is fantastic. I've really dug into it, Dennis, and I've got some more stuff. Oh, goodness.
Cool.
Anyway, it's a beautiful sunrise down there at the beach, Shelley Beach. So, what is it? 6:30 p.m. Florida time. So, anyway, that gives you an idea. Anyway, thanks very much. Catch you later. Have fun. Ciao for now.
See ya.
Hey, see you later, Matt. Hey, Copper State. The link is in. I sent it via Facebook Messenger. So, I think Copper State's going to come in. So,
And now we wait.
That's right.
That's that awkward silence, right? So,
yeah.
what are we going to talk about now that Matt's not here? Oh.
Well, now we can talk about Matt and Ron.
That's right.
That's true. We could.
Yep.
So I really got to quit letting those two on. They disrupt the show so bad.
Yeah, they both leaving at pretty much the same time. That kind of like, okay, now what do we do?
Yeah.
Regroup.
Well, you know, if Peter wouldn't talk so much, it wouldn't be so bad.
That's
right.
true. That's true.
I go by the saying I saw many years ago when I at work on they used to have little sayings on the desk calendar. And one of the ones I go by is, "He who says nothing can never be called upon to repeat it." That's what I go by.
Well, that sounds
good.
like sound philosophy right
It
there.
is, yeah.
That's right.
Keeps you out of trouble.
So Mike Kenny, good morning. And he's charging some packs today.
Hey, Mike.
Going to be 67 in North Carolina. It's supposed to get up to that here.
We're gonna have 33 Celsius it's today, which is what that's in the
Wow.
been the low 90s,
It's like, yeah.
low to mid 90s.
Supposed to get up to 64 here. Which is really cool. I like it when it gets 3 conservative gimps. Good morning. Haven't seen you around in a while, that's for sure. Love my drones, Ed.
Hey, Ed.
Hey, hi, Ed.
Actually, I think Ed's been in here for a while, just kind of sitting back, being quiet.
Okay.
Well, I thought Mike was coming on. He might still come on. So,
You sure you got the right messenger account?
well, yeah, at least it's got his
They may be
logo.
having tech difficulties. I know. I had to manually type in the URL that you sent to me in Messenger this morning because Messenger when I touched the link, it just brought up an empty window. I tried that 4 times, didn't work. So I have 2 devices here. I just manually typed it in from the one to the other. So
Well, that's crazy.
yeah, but Messenger
doesn't
like to advertise other sites.
I got the email this morning. Rodney didn't forget me like he did last week. So I got the email in time.
Yeah, I almost did forget to send it. I just happened to go back there because I needed to get somebody's address, and I'm like, oh, I forgot to send. It's getting like that nowadays. I'm beginning to more and more forget the small things.
Yeah.
Kind of worries me. I'd probably have to talk to my doctor about that. Who am I again?
Peter?
I don't know.
Any idea?
I forget too.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Oh, okay. So 3 conservative gimps is Art's.
Oh, Art's place.
Art's
okay.
place.
Hey, Art. Oh, that's the reason 3 conservative gimps is already blue.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I know I'd seen him in here before. I just didn't realize it was Art. So thanks for clarifying that, Art. So, anyway.
Well, I can fill in the spot if you like with something that takes about a minute or so.
Go ahead.
Yeah, let's do that. For Have Drone Will Fly. He asked for something when I was all done. And I was all done, so I didn't know until it was too late. Way down upon the Swanee River, far, far away. Okay, that's enough of that. That's where my heart is turning ever. That's where the old folks stay. All the world is sad and dreary everywhere I roam. Oh, brother, how my heart grows was weary, far from the old folks' home. It's enough of that. All right, did you come up with something to talk about?
Well, not quite yet, but Mike, the link is in the chat. If anybody else would care to join, please feel free to do so.
So is the Swanee River a real river, is it? It looks like it might be, according to it.
It is.
Okay. Yeah, I thought
It is. As a matter of fact, it's a contributing factor to Lake Lanier,
Okay.
right here in Georgia.
I thought it might have been
There we go.
sort of another name for the Mississippi or something like that.
Hey, Mike.
Hey.
Hey, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Welcome. I believe this is the first time I have met you in live stream.
In live stream, yes. We met at Florida last year.
Yeah.
Morning or afternoon, evening, Peter.
Morning it is here now.
Oh, morning.
Yeah, what is it? 1:38 a.m.
Oh,
Very early morning.
just got that way then.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry about that, Rodney. I couldn't find the link at my Facebook thing.
Oh, no worries.
So, let's not all talk at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
So how are you doing? How's things out there in the Copper State?
Doing well. Starting to get warm. Like they said before, it's getting to be in the high 70s, low 80s now.
Yay.
Wow.
I'm ready.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah, I don't know about that, if I'm ready for that yet or not.
Mr. Crowley, good morning.
Hey, Sean.
So, Mike, this is what I'm flying today.
Now you said that's a baby.
Baby Hawk 2 HD.
Okay.
So it's got that Cadix Vista Pro, I think.
Is that digital then?
Yeah.
And you have the DJI goggles?
Yes, I do. That was the other thing I was having problems with. It kept telling me it was low power and it couldn't record video.
The goggles?
Yeah. So I figured that out too.
Okay.
Problem is I'm not sure how I did that.
Hey, how do these earphones sound? I'm trying these new things out there, the bone conducting headphones. Does it sound good?
Sound pretty good.
Yeah, it sounds
good.
okay. Yeah.
Doesn't sound like I'm in a tin can or anything.
Got a little bit of echo there, but not much.
A little bit of echo.
not much though.
Maybe if I crank that down a bit. See how that goes. So anyway, yeah, trying these headphones out. I was just wondering if they were going to work or not.
Well, they sound pretty good for the most part.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool beans.
Who makes them?
They're called Aftershocks. Let me check here. Open Move by Aftershocks
Okay.
is what it's called, and it's pretty decent. I don't know if you can see it or not. It doesn't go in your ear. It sits right in front of your ear and squeezes against the side of your head.
Oh.
So you can still hear everything that's going on around you, but you have good, you can hear the radio better or whatever you're doing.
How does our sound to you?
As compared to earbuds, you have to crank the volume up a little bit more because it's not right there, and you're having to conduct through the bones to your ear, through your skull. I just watched a video on it last night, and that's what it was. It's supposed to be conducting through everything instead of going into your ear and sending everything down to the ear canal and all that. It goes through bones. I guess if you need like like what Rush Limbaugh had, that colloquial implant or whatever, you can't. You have some kind of a problem. As long as you're, what did the guy say? The inner ear part of the ear canal, or your hearing part, as long as that's still working, these will work good. So if you've got like massive wax or some kind of an infection in there, you're still going to be able to hear
Okay.
on these things.
Cool.
So how's things in Virginia?
At the moment, cold.
Cold?
Yeah. Looks like there's a fire going on too.
Uh-oh. Dennis, you're in where? Tennessee?
Georgia.
Georgia.
Atlanta area.
Okay. I'm squeezing things down so I can see the chat at the same time here.
So, Mike, are you going to be at the upcoming South Florida meetup?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Already got my plane tickets, got my hotel room.
Cool.
Staying at the Best Western.
So whereabouts are you, Mike? What's the copper state? What's that?
I'm in Arizona.
Okay.
That's what we're known for, is copper.
Right.
Copper mining.
Okay.
That and sunshine.
Yeah, lots of it I hear. Yep.
Yeah, they call it the sunshine, not the Sunshine State. We live in the Valley of the Sun. Summertime, it's more like the surface of the sun.
The View Chaser Danny is in the house.
Hey, Danny.
Hey, Danny.
Yeah, hi, Danny.
Yep.
Well, I hated coming in here a little bit late. I was trying to get in a little bit earlier. Things just weren't working out.
Crazy. Hang on a minute.
Yeah, I just saw that on YouTube. I saw a clip of that.
When did that happen?
That was yesterday morning sometime. Apparently a guy had shot a woman in a house. The cops showed up. When they showed up, the guy opened fire on the policemen as they came up to the house. They all took cover. He hit one or two of them then. Then he brought the baby out from the woman, carried him out, or the baby out, set the carrier down, put the baby in the carrier. When the cops came up to get the baby, he opened fire on them again.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And then when they crashed in, when they breached the entry there, that he was dead. He'd shot himself. And the woman was dead too.
Oh, my.
But the cops all survived. No life-threatening issues there.
How about the baby?
Crazy.
Yeah, how's the baby?
Baby's fine. Didn't get hit. But now, I don't know if there's family going to take the baby or what. But yeah, it's not a good thing.
No. It's a crazy world we live in nowadays.
It is, for sure.
Yeah.
So, I've even quit watching the news.
Oh, I don't watch the news at all.
I quit watching the news about 3 or 4 years ago. I'm happy.
Yeah.
In fact, we quit watching. Go ahead.
It's been about a year and a half for me. When things started getting wonky, I was like, you know what? Never any good news. Never any good news,
Never.
So we used to watch Fox News all the time, and we've even quit watching it.
Yeah.
I said something. I'm just trying to verify, and I'm having trouble verifying that I'm right. There is a Suwannee River, Suwanee, but I'm not sure that it's actually part of
the song
of Lake Lanier. There's a Suwannee Dam that's there at Lake Lanier, and there's also a town called Suwannee, Suwanee. And there is a Suwanee River that looks like it's at least in Florida, but not sure that it's part of Lake Lanier. So maybe I was wrong.
How's that spelled?
Suwanee.
Suwanee.
And the Suwanee River song is Swanee.
Okay.
Well, maybe it's just a form of it.
It could be. It could easily be. But anyway, I said it, and I just wanted to make it known that it's if I was wrong and it offends somebody, get over it. I mean, I'm sorry.
I'm offended.
That's right, Dennis. You don't like it, get over it.
You may need to get over it.
Did you guys see that video that Ken put on, or I guess he had it on his live stream on Thursday, the Karen at the park?
No.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, there was a guy that was flying his drone in a park, and a whole family showed up with a 17-year-old son who was vaping, which is against the law, and they started getting on him saying he was filming them because they were hiding behind a wall. And he goes, well, why are they hiding behind the wall? Well, that's not any of your business. And they're calling the cops and telling him that he was filming kids and all that kind of stuff, and they were the only ones in the park. It's hilarious.
Good morning or good evening to you.
If you check it out, just check it out. It's hilarious how they're thinking.
Okay, I'll do that.
No worries, Susan. So, yeah, I saw that video this morning, and it's crazy. The people just what they think about drones in general is just.
Well, I got to say, knock on wood, I've not had any issues like that yet. In over 3 years of flying, I haven't had any issues with anybody doing anything like that. But yeah, everyone I've ever had has always been, hey, that's pretty neat, you know. How's that work? And I show them video and all that because my iPad records to the iPad as well. So I show them the video I'm shooting right then, and they're like, wow, that's pretty neat. Then I hand them a business card, and I'm like, hey, if you ever need any drone stuff, let me know.
Yeah, the only situation I've had like that is I was out at the church one day flying my P4P, and this lady from across the street came over and goes, "Is that a drone?" I said, "Yes," and she goes, "Is it legal?" And I said, "Yes," and she goes, "Oh, well, I just wanted to make sure because, you know, you were here in the church's parking lot, and I just want to make sure you weren't trying to break into the church." I says, "I've got a key to the church. I don't need to break in." And she goes, "Oh, are you the pastor?" And I said, "No, I'm just a member of the church, and I have a key." So
she doesn't know who the pastor is, but she's trying to protect the church. That's interesting.
Yeah,
that's good on her part.
Yeah,
but I thought that's kind of funny. Is that legal? Yeah, that's legal. Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry about
it.
She
Nothing never, to see here. Move along.
She never once mentioned, you know, just like I was spying or anything like that, like
right.
in that video. So, but yeah, it's
What are you gonna do? You know.
Yeah, Ed brings up a good point. What would a drone have to do with breaking into a church? Good point, Ed, but you know, some people.
Well, if you're doing something illegal, obviously you're also going to break into the church.
True.
That's right.
That's
obviously.
True. Yeah, obviously. So maybe that was her train of thought. So
that might be it.
Shortly after she walked off, Westmoreland County Sheriff's car did come by the church, but I mean he didn't stop or even slow down. He just drove by the church, and you know, my wife was, "Oh well, you know, no worries." So
I've been there. That's really, really, really rural out there where you are.
it is.
So.
And I don't even have people hassle me about flying my drone at, dark 30 in the morning.
No,
I like your backyard, Rodney.
That's my lake. That's my lake now.
That's right, Mike. Dennis claimed that lake, so it's his lake.
He claims that lake. Okay.
I traded him my pond for that lake.
Oh, there you go.
So I got.
So when are you going to move it up to your place, Dennis?
I got this little bitty puddle in exchange for the big lake.
There you go.
I'm so lucky.
So when does it move up to Georgia there, or down to Georgia?
I'm happy with it where it is for now. I get to visit it every week, so almost every week.
Oh, so you go up and visit it every week or so?
Blizzard FPV, good morning.
How long of a drive is that, Dennis?
It's about 9 hours to there.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done that a few times now.
He has. And we got that big field. Don't forget that big field with all the geese in it.
Oh man, I tell you what, that's goose heaven up there around what was that, February or so?
Yeah, and it still is. Goodness. Still is actually. Well, it is February. So
I read something interesting the other day because I was wondering when I should put my hummingbird bird feeder out. Turns out that there are hummingbirds that live in the area of Fairbanks, Alaska.
Really?
There are hummingbirds that it says hummingbirds can survive temperatures down to 10 degrees Fahrenheit. Pretty cool.
That is cool. Who would have thought that a hummingbird would be able to survive in cold weather?
Yeah.
So,
but anyway, yeah, birds. That area all around Colonial Beach, Virginia, is just rich with birds.
It is. It is. And I love it in the springtime when doing the sunrises with all the birds singing and stuff. That's pretty cool.
My wife has names for all of our hummingbirds.
Is that right?
Yeah, we have like a family of, well, there's a mom, a dad, and a sibling, or I use child, I guess, but one of the eggs hatch, and those three stick around. We have the same ones. We can get within that close of them, and they just flutter right in front of us and look us right in the eye, and then go and get their drink and come back and look at us and do that. Yeah, we can get that close.
I can't approach them, but if I'm standing still near the feeder, they will approach me and buzz around my head and so on. But that's pretty unusual, but they do it. But if I were to approach them, they'd just take off. Wouldn't come back for a while.
When you said that, Dennis, I got a picture in my head of the cartoon character getting conked in the head and birds flying around.
Yeah. He doesn't have to worry about there's not enough up there to. He's already scoped that out. They've got a little landing pad for him right here. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
So Rodney and Dennis both have little monkey butts going on up there.
That's right.
Monkey butt. Never heard it put that way before.
I've got a whole airport up here.
There you go.
Yeah, that's right.
Peter,
you can land a bunch of them. They're only this
Peter,
big.
You got the hair on the sides. You got the hair goes all the way around.
Yep.
Yep, we call that the cul-de-sac.
Okay.
One way in, no way out.
Yeah, that's right.
Hummingbirds do fight a lot. What I see them fighting with mostly, though, is bees, because bees also like those bird feeders.
Yeah.
And they're pretty aggressive. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, me and my wife was watching. She has a hummingbird feeder outside our living room window, and we were sitting there watching. And this hummingbird came up, started drinking, and this other one swooped down and
that happens all the time here. Hey, that's my water.
That's my feeder. Get away from there.
That's right. And then nobody gets anything.
So,
but they're both happy.
it was funny to watch. I mean, who would have known that, hummingbirds were that aggressive to each other?
Oh yeah, they really, and it happens so fast.
Yeah, it's a blink of an eye.
Yeah.
I call the hummingbirds are drones of the bird family, of the bird species. The way they
what
fly,
their fights
just hover.
Yeah. They remind me of that chase in was it in Return of the Jedi, one of the Star Wars movies, where they were on their scooters or whatever going through this forest. That's what hummingbirds are like to me. They're just so very fast and so very agile.
Yeah, I actually got an idea one day when I was flying my drone in the backyard. A hummingbird came up and kind of challenged it, but I didn't have the film go. I wasn't recording it at the time. I'm like, oh crap, that would have been a great shot right there. So I went in the back and when they were feeding, turned flew the drone up and I got put it in slow motion. So I got slow motion film from the drone of them flying, and then another time I took my Osmo Action and set it up right next to the feeder and put it in slow motion as well and had them coming in. And I put that up on YouTube and I got some good hits, but when you watch them in slow motion, the way they go, it's amazing to watch how everything all works together to get to where they're going.
Right. I have plans to set up a 360 camera this time so I can actually get some of that interaction. Usually I have the cameras pointed right at the feeder. And you miss all of that because it doesn't happen right there. It happens close,
yeah, exactly.
But not there.
Yeah. So Susan Lee points out about praying mantises, which is an insect my wife just cannot stand.
Is that right?
Oh, she cannot stand a praying mantis and if you bring one in the house, you're pretty much kicked out forever.
That's my wife and spiders.
My wife will she goes, oh, let that spider live,
Oh no.
And then,
I'm not even allowed to, even if I kill one, I'm not even allowed to bring the paper towel that I'm smicking it up in or picking it up in. That's not even allowed in the house.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's worse with roaches though. If we get a roach once in a while and I kill that, doors are locked until I throw it away and go wash my hands. I'm not even allowed to touch her after that.
I think yours is related to mine there, Mike.
Well, my wife's from Germany, so. Dennis, is your wife from China?
Yes.
I just saw a woman comedian who's from China, and she's married to an Irish guy. And I'll look it up. I'll send you a link or whatever.
Do that because we enjoy that sort of thing, of course.
Yeah, so. She's talking about trying to teach him how to speak Chinese, and she said they ended up calling the cops because she was going to kill him, and the cop came and said, "Well, what's going on?" She goes, "Well, he doesn't know the difference between," and she used in Germany they have umlauts over certain letters. In Chinese, she had this one that had an M that has 4 different things, and she's like, he can't get the difference between ma, which is all different things. And I'm like, I know that feeling with the umlaut, ooze and
ma.
Yeah,
those are the
all sounds the same to me.
One of those is horse. One of them is statue. I don't remember.
Okay.
Ma, just the steady. Ma is a horse, right? Ma, I think, is statue.
So is it the inflection on the A
it's
sound?
The tone. It's either steady, or it's falling, rising, or rising, or falling. Right?
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh,
all 4 of them mean something different, huh?
Yes.
That cuckoo from the cuckoo clock is my cue to head off. It's 2 a.m., so I'm heading off to bed.
All right, Peter.
We put you right to sleep, huh, Peter? All right. Well, you have a good day.
Thank you.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Good night.
We'll see you.
Bye.
See you later, Peter.
See ya.
Yeah, I probably should go ahead and end this. Go over to church, fly this drone, see if I can fly it.
Good luck on that. You have the
Yeah.
Tiny Hawk, don't you? You have a Tiny Hawk too. Don't you have a Tiny Hawk?
I won the Tiny Hawk 2 freestyle. I won at Spin Up.
Okay.
And then Rick Halber sent me a Tiny Hawk S.
Okay, that's the sport version, the black one.
Yeah, with the ducted fans,
right?
Props. And so.
Yeah, I got the Tiny Hawk too.
You say you have a Tiny Hawk too?
Yeah. I haven't flown in a while. It's just been too much going on right now. Got a lot of honeydews to get done before I can, go and do what I want to do. So
yeah, that happens to a lot of us.
Happy wife, happy life.
For me, it's just been cold.
Yeah. So. And see, I'm the other way. When it's 110 degrees out, I ain't going outside and flying. It just don't work that way.
Yeah, I hear you. See, I don't know what.
Morning, Buying Space.
Buying Space. Good morning, Myra.
Hi, Myra Elaine.
So, all right, guys.
All righty, sir.
Well, thanks, Rodney. This is fun.
Thanks for letting me come in.
You're welcome, Mike. You can come in anytime you want to, brother. Just, I know you're 2 hours behind us.
Yeah.
So
I get up at 6:30 in the morning or so, somewhere around there here, and that's already 9 o'clock for you guys.
Yeah.
Most of the time. Summertime it's 3 hours. So.
Right.
This Arizona still doesn't change their time in the.
They're the last holdout, are they not?
We're the only state that doesn't change time.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Big middle finger to everybody else.
The only state that still has sense.
I've heard talkings in Congress or something like that they're looking at getting rid of the whole daylight savings time thing.
I've heard that too, but I think it's just a rumor.
I don't think I think it's just a rumor.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but I've heard I think it would be a good thing to eliminate it, but it's too much political, so I don't think it'll happen.
You're absolutely
back in the day
right.
It made sense.
Victorian Ariel.
That's a fact. He was for sure.
Yes, sir.
He was.
I don't know what the conversation's been, but I'll absolutely agree with that statement.
He's talking about Rick, of course, but
yeah.
Speaking of that, come March 12th, I'm going to have a special edition of Saturday Morning Coffee with Rodney and Friends.
4 weeks from this date.
Yes. And that's going to be the anniversary of Rick's passing, and I want to do something, make it special on that day. So be sure to pass the word out. I think I'm going to be doing some small videos announcing it. I'll probably also going to have a giveaway because Rick sent me a Tiny Hawk S and a controller to give away for when I got to 1,000 subscribers. And I'm there now, and I figured what better day to honor Rick than to do it on that day too. So
yep.
Cool.
Dre, good morning.
Cool beans, man. All right, Rodney, I'll let you get out. I'm going to take off.
All right, Mike. Well, thanks for coming in, buddy.
See you, Mike.
Later. See you later, Dennis.
Okay, see you later, Mike. Dennis. Yeah, you do that. Thanks so much.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Right. And Rodney, I'll make my exit now as well. So
all righty, buddy.
You have a great day, sir.
You too. Thanks for being here. Everybody in the chat, thank you so much for being in the chats. Do appreciate it. Don't forget tomorrow morning, Sunday Sunrise Crew, starting with Joan Bum, then on to Georgia for Dennis Lovelady. Then on to Fly Natural is going to be, he said he's going to be flying tomorrow. So it'll be Fly Natural after Dennis, and then on to the House of Hope. And after Chris Hope, there'll be Johnny Drone Flyer and Coffee and Drones. So y'all take care. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you later. Love y'all. Bye now.